SEC, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Cyclones will kick it away first. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Wants to throw. It's Castellanos. Bought a little time. Lets it go. Makes the grab. It's White. Turning on the Jets. The 20. 10. Touchdown, Florida State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
That is how you make a quarterback look good. Throw it short, run it a long way. He gets all the yardage for that play. Start the football game finding your playmaker, and your playmaker does the rest, takes it to the house, and gets this offense started out on fire.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Got a man, it's Townsend. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. The sure hands, it's Townsend. And the Cyclones get enough to move the chains.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. After that last completion, it's second down. Back to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Pulls it in. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
The Cyclones are on the move. That's caught. It's Hansen. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Catch in the middle, it's Townsend. Oh, and what a move, what a juke, and he makes it past the marker.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Just outstanding execution, continuing to work his way back through the football.
Yeah, and everything about this route looks vertical. The comeback, it looks like it's a go. I'm thinking speed, and then he sets it down. QB puts the ball on the money, and he makes the play.
With the run on first and goal. Can't get him to the ground. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. These fans raising the volume on second and goal. To the air, it's Beck. Going for 6. Touchdown, Cyclones! Quick strike through the air for the score. The extra point here would tie the game.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Seminoles racing to the line in the hurry-up. Grab behind the line. It's Robinson. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. He'll pull it down and run. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
On the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the 1st down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
They fought to a standstill in the 1st. Let's see who gets the edge early in the 2nd. Trying play action. They get to him as he throws. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. The Noles come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. He'll do it himself. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy 1st down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
He'll try to do it himself. Still on his feet at the 45. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes off, and he gets a 1st down. Like, so much to defend. That is the hardest thing to defend, because you don't know where it's going to happen on the field and when it's going to happen.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Give to the running back. Fights off the defender. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Noles!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense, man. Late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, and take all the momentum. Nice execution in the drive by that offense.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And the returner goes down. They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. Back to throw, it's Beck. Finds his tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going.
Turning it on. Oh, what a move to get room. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. And the Cyclones want to move quickly. Just keeps slinging it. Buys a little time. Gets rid of it. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
I'll tell you what, to get home to the quarterback and force pressure while just rushing three allows your back end to cover so much space. Now you got 8 guys in coverage. It makes you really dynamic in the back end of your defense.
Quick completion on the out. On the move at the 30. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down? The Cyclones come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Beck. Under fire. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Quarterback making checks. Motion from the wide receiver. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Finds a tight end. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the 1st without scoring. From the gun, wants to pass. Keeps looking downfield. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Iowa State.
Well, that was a huge touchdown late here in the 1st half for their confidence offensively. They want to be able to keep this thing close, obviously, or take the lead going into the 2nd half. So if they kick the extra point here, you tie it up. But you've also got the option here to be aggressive and try and take the lead with a 2-point conversion. We'll see what they do.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. The give to the batter. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Dances away. Rolling right and going deep. Catch inside the 25. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. They'll immediately call timeout. And in the closing moments of the 1st half, they'll try to put a 3-spot on the board. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. He needs to make sure those mechanics are pure from the right hash and 40 yards away. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the 1st half, they'll try to kick a field goal. And that is no good. And here in the 3rd quarter, it is still a tie ball game. The Seminoles will boot it away to start the 2nd half. He'll bring it out. It's Townsend. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. He finds enough room to get it up to the 28-yard line before going out of bounds.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
They'll try the run, and the Cyclones have a 1st down.
Well, it's an offense that prides themselves on being physical. No mystery there. You need 1 yard, turn around, hand it off, let him go to work.
They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Makes his man miss.
All right, so not a home run play for the offense, but I do like the creativity, and I like how they're going to stress this defense and do it in less conventional ways.
The Cyclones in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll go to the ground. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the 1st down.
And the Cyclones pounded the rock to move the sticks now back to work. Scanning the field, it's Beck. Safe completion on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Looking to fire. Unloads it left. He caught it. Touchdown, Cyclones. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Trying to escape and get it himself. That kind of play will get a drive started or help the field position. They've got it at the 27. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Looking for a man. It's Castellanos. Throwing on the run. It's caught inside the 25. And the Knowles are in the hurry-up.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is...
Oh, he's got some space. He's guided out of bounds at the 12-yard line.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism. He showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And just a great job on the defense being stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback. He knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up the 1st down. He's scrambling on that play, and there are a lot of guys out.
Scores on the sneak.
Really nice touchdown. Now it's decision time. Extra point will get you to OT. Do you try to win it right now with a 2-point play?
Big point after here, looking for the tie late. And a little pressure, no problem. The extra point ties the game here in the 4th. Fielded in the end zone, it's Green. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Quickly out to the tight end. Looking for room at the 40. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
Man, this tight end, he is like a receiver once he has the ball, isn't he? He's so elusive. He can make people miss. He's got some wiggle, and he's got some speed. This defense, they have their hands full trying to bring this guy down.
Fires to the tight end. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Man, this is such a hard situation. That clock is your enemy, and you've got to push the ball down the field, but you know the defense is dropping back, so you can take the underneath stuff and go to your 2nd and 3rd read some, but we got to stay aggressive.
Decisions, decisions, decisions. If you're the quarterback right now, that's the most important thing. You cannot put the football in harm's way. Tie football game late, but with these timeouts in your back pocket, you've got an opportunity to drive the field and win this thing. You just cannot throw the ball to the other team.
Fires to the big fella. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. That throw and catch a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, it's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
The Cyclones will snap it on 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end plays it with the back. Touchdown, Iowa State! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
And how about this offense, man? They knew they needed to execute. Great play calling, great drive, put it together. Now you got a chance to go up by 7 late in this ball game and then let your defense go on the field and seal it for you.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Lucas. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Back to pass, it's Castellanos. Buying some time as he moves left. And he's got it inside the 35. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. A huge play like that getting wiped out by a penalty. Is there anything that deflates a crowd quicker than that? Offense gets set for second down. Back to throw, and he's got to do it here late. He wants a big play here late. Last pass falls incomplete, and that's going to do it. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.